Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is King Froggy, and welcome back to another Metalhead Reacts. Today, we're reacting to a group that I've reacted to on the channel before, Jedi Mind Tricks. Now, originally, someone wanted me to check out Vinny Paz and the name of this song. Well, the only thing that came up was Jedi Mind Tricks, and I know he's part of Jedi Mind Tricks, so I guess this is one that we're going to go with. This is an unofficial music video, but it doesn't have an actual music video, so I just clicked on this one rather than just having the title of the, I guess, album or whatever in the background. So the unofficial music video is on the screen. Again, got the lyrics. I can't remember the last time I reacted to Vinny Paz. I know it's been a long time. It was back when I first started doing Metalhead Reacts videos. I think it was like End of Days or something like that. Anyway, let's get into Making a Killing by Jedi Mind Tricks.
Absolutely no trick to looking back on the great injustices of our time and condemning them. We understand that. We got that. The trick is always to look at what we're doing today as if we were some point in the future looking back and figure out what the oppressions and the injustices are that we're committing today and to get them out of our lives.
Heaven said no when you knocked at the door. Your fire could kill a child at a mall.
I recognize that woman's
Heaven
voice.
said no when you
beautiful.
pointed your gun. Your face could make the Joker wake up.
Do you have compassion for everything alive? Or animals don't matter to you, they can be deprived? Animals are individuals and have feelings too. They feel loneliness and happiness like people do. 25 billion killed every year. The average person culpable for 90 plus a year. Overcrowded stalls, cages and crates, no sunlight.
Alright, so I'm going to pause it there. I know that's a shit place to pause it, but I have to point out one thing. The person that suggested this video to me, the name of their YouTube profile or whatever was something vegan hero or something like it had vegan in the title. And now I get why they suggested this video. This song is literally about animals being overkilled, and it's literally about being vegan. That's literally what the song is, because this whole song is about the atrocities done to animals in the food industry and everything like that. And it also compares it to what happens to actual people. Like, you look at you know, the things that happen to people and you have sympathy, but whenever you look at what happens to these animals in the food industry, there's no sympathy shown. They're just food. But in reality, you know, they're actual living beings, and even though they're not technically as intelligent as we are, you know, they're still a living being and should be shown the same amount of respect and sympathy that we would give to our fellow man. That's basically what I see that this song is about, and I really like it because you don't really get that too often. So let's keep going with it.
Ain't no grass under their feet. They breathe and they think and they feel. But we feast and we drink and we kill. Factory farms inject stimulants and hormones. They fed other cows, they fed hog bones. Hundreds of thousands are poisoned and blinded. They test cosmetics for the small-minded. The rainforest being destroyed to raise cattle. Wildlife habitat became a battle. They spray farms with herbicides and pesticides. You know how much poison is in insecticides? The same chemicals destroy topsoil and leak into the ground and turn the ocean into oil. Genetically manipulated to grow larger, only to be led to the slaughter. I don't see it as being the conquest, but people need to fight while there's still time left.
Heaven said no when you knocked at the door. Your fire could kill a child at a mall. Heaven said no when you pointed your gun.
braids and
Okay, so as I was saying about her, I know I've heard her voice somewhere. It sounds kind of like Mai Khalil. Um, she did many collabs with Low Key and Akala. Um, but I love her voice overall. It's very beautiful. Even if it's not her, it's still a beautiful voice. Let me know down in the comments who that is. Um, so he goes from talking about not only the food industry, but also talking about insecticides and how it affects the earth and things like that. So it's really great how someone is using their influence and their rapping skills to put something that could really get a strong message across to people and that could help things. It really it's really great to see that there's still artists that do that. Considering the only thing mainstream now is the shit you hear on the radio and the top charts that's you know just about partying and fucking shit up and practically making things worse. Um, Makes me lose brain cells every time I listen to one. But anyway, continuing on, let's get back into it and see what else he has to say.
tethered by the neck. They can't move their body and they can starve to death. They bang their heads from the psychological distress. Hellish conditions, that's not what I would call respect. Would you do that to your dog or your cat? Do you really see the difference in a frog or a rat? What's sacred to you here might not be sacred in Tibet. So who are you to say what should be eaten or a pet? This is a revolving door in a turn. You can't differentiate between the moral concern. An agitated pig might bite each other's tail, so they hack it off at birth and then they lead it into hell. Chicken beaks are seared off by farmers, but they call it the beaking, I call it torture. Boiled alive, you don't think it's karma? Money come before mercy, that's the mantra. Cows give birth, they calves are separated. Factory workers are either scared or they're jaded. The leather industry is tied to the meat industry. Inextricably, they both responsible for misery. A non-meat diet can slow the process of aging. Avoid toxic food, contaminants, and enslavement. Reduce global warming and end world hunger. So think about it next time you sit down for supper.
Heaven said no when you knocked at the door. Yup, I could kill a child anymore. Heaven said no when you pointed your gun. Your face could make the Joker wake up.
Okay, so one thing I want to go back to is when he said money come before mercy. That's the mantra, which today in society isn't just specifically targeted to the food industry and the effect on animals. It affects every sense of daily life. Money is everything, and whenever it comes to money, you put everything else aside. Anything that could affect anyone gets put aside because money is used to move your own life forward, and a majority of people only focus on moving themselves forward, keeping themselves alive, keeping themselves healthy. So really that affects everyday life. That's not just towards animals, that's towards humans as well. And another thing, he goes into detail about how it could help if everyone, stopped eating meat. Like he said that a non-meat diet can slow the process of aging, avoid toxic food, contaminants, and enslavement, reduce global warming, and end world hunger. So think about the next time you sit down for supper. So, either way, he's spreading the message, whether that be factually based or not. He's spreading a message that overall, if you didn't eat meat, it would make things a lot better on the world itself. especially if you also, didn't use like things like insecticides and things like that that damage the topsoil of the earth. And you know, overall, don't get me wrong, the animals go through atrocious things in the food industry, and they're tortured daily because of the terrible conditions that they live under. And not to mention, you go into things like makeup and everything else where animals are tested with these kind of things, apart from the ones that don't use animal testing. Um, Overall, it's a very, very terrible process when it comes to doing those things to animals, and people overlook it because they don't consider them, you know, as important as a human being. Um, as for the music itself, the lyrical style is very great. Um, Very slow, but it goes along with the rhythm of the song, the music in the background. The piano it uses is very beautiful, very melodic. The woman's voice in the chorus is extremely gorgeous and it goes exceptionally well with the music in the background. Um, Overall, this was just a great song that was put together with a lot of passion and a lot of, you know, will to get this message across. And, it basically just radiates that through the song. Um, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure you leave a like down below. Be sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Tell me an artist and a song you want me to check out. I'll be sure I get to it when I can. And I will, of course, see all of you guys in the next video. See ya.